Something pretty exciting is happening around here. In just a couple of weeks, Mark and I are loading up our camper van and heading out on our first really big camper van trip. We've taken trips in the van before, but this one feels different. We're leaving Arkansas and making our way north through Vermont, New Hampshire, and along the coast of Maine into Acadia National Park, before heading back through Newport, Rhode Island, and into Virginia to spend a few days with our daughter before we finally make our way home. 2 weeks, a camper van, a whole lot of miles, and hopefully a whole lot of memories. Hi friends, welcome back to Faith for Life's next season. I am so excited about this one because we're officially getting ready for our New England camper van adventure. Now, New England actually wasn't our original plan. When we first started dreaming about this trip, we were heading to the West Coast. We had this beautiful route in mind that would take us to Yosemite, through the Redwood forest, and up the Oregon coast. Places that have been on our bucket list for a very long time. But with the wildfires out west and the uncertainty surrounding some of the areas we wanted to visit, we decided this probably wasn't the right time for that trip. So we changed direction. And honestly, that's one of the things we're learning about this season, and maybe about camper van life too. Sometimes you make the plans and then you have to be willing to hold them loosely. And that change of plans led us to New England. Now, I have family as well as Mark. We both have family in New England, so the more we started looking at Vermont, New Hampshire, and the coast of Maine, and Acadia National Park, the more excited we became. And now I honestly can't wait. This is really the first trip of this size that we've taken in this van, but there are definitely a few nerves mixed in with the excitement. So there's a lot to think about when your vehicle is also going to be your home for the 2 weeks. So today, I thought that I would bring you along as I start pulling everything together. Our route, our reservations, clothes, since we're in changing seasons, and some of the things that we need to get the van ready for the trip. And honestly, I think preparing for the adventure is part of the fun. So come join me. One of the things you're going to learn about me, if you stick around long enough, is that I love having things written down and organized. And for this big trip, I knew I wanted everything together in one place. So I made a trip binder. This has our route, campground information, reservations, things we want to see along the way, packing lists, and all those little details that I know I'll forget if I don't write them down. And seeing it all come together like this is making the trip feel very real. We'll be leaving Arkansas and making our way toward Vermont first. From there, we'll head through New Hampshire and the White Mountains, including the Kangamangas Highway, before making our way toward the coast of Maine. We'll spend some time exploring New York and the Maine coast before continuing north to Acadia National Park, where we'll finally slow down and spend a few days exploring. Then we'll begin working our way south through Newport, Rhode Island, before heading into Virginia to spend a few days with our daughter. And then, eventually, back home to Arkansas. It's a lot of driving, but instead of rushing from one destination to another, we really want the drive itself to be part of the adventure. Scenic roads, little towns, unexpected stops, those are usually some of our favorite memories anyway. For a trip like this, I wanted enough of a plan that we aren't worried every night about where we're going to sleep, but not so much of a plan there isn't room to explore. We have our major stops and campgrounds figured out, but we're also leaving some room for those spontaneous moments, because sometimes the places you didn't plan end up being the places you remember most. And then, of course, there's the question every woman asks before a 2-week trip. What am I going to wear? Because we're traveling in the camper van, space matters. I don't want to take a closet full of clothes that I never wear, so I'm trying to create a really simple capsule wardrobe. Comfortable pieces, layers, things I can mix and match, and clothes that will work whether we're hiking, exploring a little coastal town, sitting around the campground, or spending most of the day driving. The goal is definitely comfortable, casual, and easy. And then come all the little things. And somehow, the little things become a very big pile. Toiletries, chargers, camera gear, laundry supplies, towels. And because I'm bringing you guys along for this adventure, there's a whole other category of camera equipment and batteries that I need to remember. I'm trying to keep everything as simple as possible because one thing we've already learned about campervan travel is that less really is more. When everything has a place, van life is wonderful. When it doesn't, well, it can get chaotic pretty quickly. And while I'm working on all of this, Mark has his own list. There are things on the van that need to be checked before we leave, and we'll make sure everything is working the way it should before we head out. Then we'll start getting the inside ready. Fresh bedding, towels, storage, and figuring out exactly where everything is going to live for the next 2 weeks, because pretty soon this little van is going to be our home on wheels. One thing I'm learning in this season is that anticipation is part of the gift too. I don't want to rush through these days just waiting for vacation to begin. There is joy here too, in the planning, in dreaming about places we've never seen, in preparing our little van, and even in wondering what unexpected things might happen along the way. This season of life has given us the opportunity to slow down a little and experience things we didn't always have time for before. And I'm really grateful for that. So we're getting there. The route is planned, the binder's ready, packing has officially begun, but there is still a lot to do before this camper van pulls out of the driveway. Next, we need to start stocking the van. Food, coffee, obviously, bedding, bathroom supplies, electronics, and all those things that somehow have to fit into this very tiny home on wheels. So that's what we're tackling next. And then we're heading to New England. I cannot wait to take you with us. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.